Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are watching this. If you're watching this, today is Tuesday, September 30th, and we are here live from the Presbyterian Church of Broomfield, trying to give you some sense, some encouragement for the week. I know it's been a very busy week for many of you. It's been a tough week in some of the announcements we've had. And I think sometimes it's easy to just say, I'm hanging all this up. I don't want you to do that. Our announcements are to this Saturday, the 3rd, at 9:30 to 3. I believe it's 9:30 to 3. You are okay. 9 o'clock until 3:30 is a Beth Moore simulcast. It's going to be at our church. You have 3 sessions and workshops in between, and I believe it's for women because women are the ones that typically come to Beth Moore things and have been at least in our church. But if you'd like more information on that, talk to Elizabeth Van Rooy or Susan Bailey. I think they can help you. But this Saturday. Also, I only have 8 people signed up to write a devotional for our Advent book this year. The ministry committee, the worship committee, thought it would be great if we have us write the Advent and encourage people to follow Jesus and take a pick a verse or whatever your favorite memory in Christmas or something like that, something that draws back to Jesus. I don't want it. I don't want it to be, every Christmas we had we dressed up like Santa and went. No Santa. Let's stay on Advent. Unless Santa led you to Christ. Okay, finally, next Saturday, the 11th, is our memorial service for Sarah Rundis. 11 o'clock a.m. on the 11th is when we're going to have that. There'll be a lunch afterwards. There'll be an opportunity for you to talk with her daughters and other family members that are come. And we've been working together to put together a bulletin and making it a good celebration of her life. So please consider coming or sending a card or whatever. They're talking about in lieu of flowers. They're asking maybe, would you please, this is what Sarah said, make a donation to the music ministry at our church. I don't know what that means, but that would be something that we could buy music, take care of the piano, whatever. All right. Ephesians 4:15 and 16. This is from the Message, all right? We take our lead from Christ, who is the source of everything we do. He keeps us in step with each other. His very breath and blood flow through us. One of the things that we have done, or that I think I've done too, is that we have dissected God and dissected the gospel and have thousands, if not millions, of facts about God. It's not that these insights are not true, it's just they no longer speak to the soul. And what I mean, I could tell you a few facts about God, okay? God is omnipotent and omniscient. There, don't you feel closer to him? No, these are statements about God, but forget God's interest in his very breath and blood flowing through us, the stories that are in Scripture. We need to go back to Scripture and read about how it's shaping our lives, how it's directing us. Scripture isn't supposed to be an encyclopedia, all right? It's not. We're not looking for tips and techniques of how to be a Christian. We do also have reminders of his story everywhere in nature, the stories of your own life as you've experienced him. And in fact, I've heard somebody say that even every song or movie or book that has stirred your soul is an example of God and his great heart for you. You have to capture those moments like treasure. When I was in Glen Erie taking that moment, taking that time to capture, oh yeah, this is where you are. What a wonderful reunion. And it's not that I memorized a verse. Not that that's unimportant, all right? That's important, but we want to hold. Remember, God's not just facts. He wants to call you his child. He calls you by name. We want to be close in that way. So can you see? I guess the question is, maybe ask God, am I doing this? Am I just reading the Bible to get my 15 minutes in every day and check that box? Or I got a new fact about what a Hebrew word for pottery meant or something like that? Or am I seeking his story in me? Am I seeking to know how much he really loves me? Asking him is the best place to start. I'll talk to you later.